Hot tea on deck. Why is my voice so raspy? Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes. If you're one of the others. Sir, ma'am, whatever else you want to be. Live your best life. I don't know why I went there already. What's going on? Trying to be politically correct these days, man, and I'm struggling. Yeah. We waited 10 days for this. 11. I don't even remember. Welcome to Run It Back Philly. Lunchtime live. My name is DJ Eastwood. Hit the like button on the stream. Everybody in here, 121 people, close out the chat right now. Hit the little thumbs up. That's all I ask. It's free. You might have to watch an ad here or there, but it's a free show. All you gotta do is hit the like button. Show your appreciation. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, you should do that too, because those the people that watch this show and are not subscribed, that is fraudulent behavior. And this is the no fraud zone. The last time the Sixers played basketball, I had a healthy ankle. Yeah, for those who don't know, I sprained my ankle playing with some 13-year-olds at the local community center, and I've been down bad, man. Been down bad. It's not fun. It doesn't bounce back as easily as it did when I was 18. Severely spraining an ankle at 36. Different ball game. My foot looks like a prop on The Walking Dead currently. Green, purple, down to the tips of my toes, bro. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. But it feels all right. Just the swelling and the coloration was insane. I was posting pictures earlier on of the injury for people, but once it got to like some disgusting colors, I didn't want to throw those pictures out there. Yeah, last time the Sixers played, I didn't have pain in a major joint. Hot tea on deck. Welcome. Beautiful Monday. What are y'all doing, man? Where are you tuning in from? You at school? You at home? You at work? You driving a FedEx truck? Are you in a call center? What you doing? Superhero, what's going on, man? Is it a bit? Yeah, it's the swelling went down. We're getting there. It's going down. The problem with joint injuries like this is that when it starts to heal, it hurts a lot more. So, but it is what it is, man. Don't when you're 36, don't play basketball without ankle straps on, bro. What was I thinking? Depressed Sixers fan at home, supposed to be studying for finals. Well, I hope you pass all your classes, my guy, or pass all your finals, or whatever they say these days. I haven't been in school for so long, I don't even know the terminology. At home living that stay-at-home dad life. Hey, shout out to Josh. He made it. He made it. He's living the dream. He has accomplished what all of us dreamed as a young child to accomplish, which is to be a stay-at-home dad. Shout out to you. Can't complain about that. About to go to class, sadly. Let's please rest Embiid today. We're going to talk about it. Naquan watching on a 65-inch HD TV. I made it. I'm on TV, Mom. Hi. Hi, Mom. Damon got you playing at job site for the guys. What up, man? Job site. Hopefully it's not a dangerous job and I don't distract anybody from safety. Yeah, Dan Hose. Is that really your name? Dan Hose? Bubba445, what's up? Says Joel is playing. Jordan Thomas, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Let me get my comments on the screen where I want them to show the people love when they comment, when they super chat. You know how we do it over here. 200 people live. Hit the like button. It's time to get down to business. As is usual, at least lately for this show, I have a couple of things listed that I want to talk about, but things come out before I even go live, right when I go live, a minute before I go live. Somebody dropped something in the chat during the countdown. Digital Print House, what's up, man? Thanks for being a member of the YouTube channel. For those that don't know, I try my best to put all members' comments on the screen. Thank you. Hey, yo, if you ever need graphic tee work, let me know. Let's talk about it. DM me on Instagram. Let's talk about it. I love the doubt we got in this series. George Niang Masterclass incoming. Yes, sir. 7.5 hours until the Sixers finally play another basketball game. It's felt like a long time. But yeah, what are you doing, Bob? Bob's around here somewhere, man. Walking under my feet. During the countdown of this show, somebody dropped in the chat that Embiid has a torn LCL. And I was like, okay, if that's true, it has to be everywhere, right? If that's true, that's got to be, that would be major news, right? So I would go right to Twitter and I would see it at the top, right? I would see it from Shams. I would see it from Woj. I would see it from Keith Pompey. I would see it from John Clark. I would see it from Elliot Shore Parks. I would see it on Twitter if that was real news. Now, look, I know we're still in the age, and I'm not saying I'm not saying that's not true. I don't know that, but the person that said that also doesn't know that. The person that told the person that said that also doesn't know that. I need you guys. I know we're in the look. I'm a millennial. I grew up, right before the internet, and then the internet came in, so I knew what life was like before the internet, and now I know what it's like with the internet. But I think with the internet in today's day and age, we're still all learning how to deal with it. Some people are still having trouble learning that anybody can type anything they want on the internet. Anybody can type anything they want on the internet. You don't need to go to a court and prove to somebody that you're telling the truth before you tweet. You don't need to do anything to prove to everybody that what you're saying is true. Anybody can type anything on the internet. All right? So I get Kokomo, you're making my point. Skip Bayless reported it. You're making my point. So I go to Twitter. I expect to see actual reporters saying this. And it's Skip Bayless. That's who you guys are telling me said this. Skip Bayless. The now renowned source. Skip Bayless. Let me just explain to you guys why that's ridiculous for you to even read and report to me, okay? Let's check it out. Let's go. Let's check it out. Look. Where's it at? Hold on. Look. This is why. This is why, okay? So Elliot Shore-Parks says, Skip Bayless just said on Undisputed. So that's the proper way to say this. Shout out to Elliot Shore-Parks. Think what you want about his reporting style or some of the crazy things that he says for clicks on the internet. But he's a reporter and he knows how to say things like this. When somebody like Skip Bayless on a TV show or advertising a TV show says something with no real facts or information or no real sources, the proper way to tell people that Skip Bayless said that is to say, Skip Bayless just said on Undisputed. Not Joel Embiid has an LCL tear per Skip Bayless. Not it's being reported that Joel Embiid has an LCL tear. It's not being reported at all. Skip Bayless said it on Undisputed. That's it. Now, I need you guys to understand some other. Well, let's read this, and then I'm gonna make another point about this type of stuff. Skip Bayless just said on Undisputed that Joel Embiid has a small tear. He said if he plays, he will be at 20 to 30% of what he was. He said Embiid might take a cortisone shot. He claims his sources from inside the Sixers, who last week said Embiid is fine, but that the MRI was worse than expected. So, first of all, how in the hell would Skip Bayless have a source inside the Sixers organization who gave him pertinent information on something that everybody's been wondering before a Woj source, before a sham source, before any actual reporters who actually have sources? Skip Bayless is not a reporter, God damn it. I'm going to mute you, bro. Just take a break, bro. Take a timeout. Take a timeout. I glanced over the chat and he said, because Skip is a reporter. You need to calm down, bro. You need to calm down. Do I need to calm down? Yes. But you need to take a timeout. Skip Bayless is not a reporter. I don't know what you woke up, ate for breakfast, I don't know what you did. You need to drink you some hot tea, green herbal tea, calming effects. And I'm sorry for yelling at you. That was just a straight up reaction. That was impulsive reaction. I didn't mean to yell at you like that. Okay. But Skip Bayless is not a reporter. Now, this is what Elliot Shore-Parks says about what Skip Bayless said. And why would Skip Bayless have a source inside the Sixers organization and get pertinent information before Shams, Woj, or anybody else? It's ridiculous. Now, let me show you exactly why and how this is ridiculous, okay? Skip Bayless. I mean, like tweeting stuff like this, you're straight up telling people, I'm not a source. I'm just saying something to get a bunch of retweets on the internet so that you come and watch my show. This is a person that works for a television network. His job by using Twitter is strictly to get people to watch the show. That's all. So Skip Bayless tweets out, I'm told that Embiid's knee is bad, now on Undisputed. Please come and watch my show. He didn't even tweet that Joel has a torn LCL. He just said it on the show. So I just need you guys to understand, every time you read something, we're in an age where people want clicks on the internet, and they will say whatever it takes to get those clicks, retweets, attention. It's advertising. He's advertising a show right now. Also this. Nobody watches TV anymore. It's going like this. Television is a 1935 warplane that's been shot 17,000 times, and it's just... And most of the people that were on the plane jumped out, bro. They're all out. Why do you think Mike Missinelli's on YouTube? Why do you think Jacob Sports Media, Derek Gunn, and all these guys are on YouTube? Most people in the plane jumped out because it's not going up anytime soon. YouTube passed television for average daily viewership like 3 years ago. TV's going like this. And there's just a couple guys at the top, Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, those few that are making enough money for it to be worth it for them to still be there. But they know it's going down. They're hanging on by a thread out here. So they're tweeting things like this to get you. Chill, stop making 9/11 jokes, bro. I don't even know. Why do I see? You see what I mean, bro? Why do I read the chat? Why? Why do I read it? Why? Why do I read the chat? Shout out to SSG Base. Anyway, it's TV is a plane that's going down. Couple people are still hanging on. They're tweeting things like this to get you to watch a show. Let me tell you this. Everything's going to YouTube and podcasting, right? A lot of these television personalities were put on TV to make a show entertaining. Skip Bayless was put on ESPN next to Stephen A. Smith at the time so he could say outlandish things so Stephen A. Smith could yell at him. It was a show, just like a scripted television show, a good guy and a bad guy, whatever you want to say. They just want people to watch the show. Skip Bayless was never put on TV because he was saying something valuable or he was a reporter with inside sources or anything like that. He was the villain on a TV show. He then went to FS1. My question to you is this. Everybody's moving to podcasts and YouTube. That's the future of media. Everybody knows it. But podcasters and YouTubers have to have a fan base that actually agrees with or enjoys the things that they say. If Skip Bayless, does he have a podcast? I don't know. But I just can't imagine somebody waking up in the morning, and I'm not saying I'm doing millions of views or anything. I just can't imagine somebody waking up in the morning and saying to themselves, Dad, I got to go listen to Skip Bayless's podcast today to get my day started. Anyway, this just pissed me off because it's just Skip Bayless saying things to get you to watch a show. I don't want to rant on that for a half hour. But maybe I just did. I don't know. But he said on the show, he has an inside source that says Joel Embiid has a minor tear in the LCL and will only be 20 to 30% of what he was. But why in the world would Skip Bayless have a source that nobody else has? When has that ever happened? When has Skip Bayless ever had a source that nobody else had? I know how many times. 0 times. Anyway, where did I want to start today? We got new videos of Joel Embiid shooting at warm-ups today. Well, there was one yesterday, right? And then there was one... there was one yesterday at practice where he was shooting around, and we were all like, oh, he's shooting. He's out there. He doesn't have a knee brace on. Does that mean he's going to play? And then he's at shoot around this morning. Here he is at shoot around this morning. Let's just look at it and decide for ourselves what we think. Okay. He's out there. Is there a brace on the knee? No. Is he doing anything for real? No. If he plays on the knee, will he wear a brace on it? Probably. Can you tell by this video if he's 100% or 20%? No, you can't. But I will say this. I don't want to like overstate anything, but if you had a minor tear in an LCL behind the knee, again, we heard it from doctors that the LCL is worse than an MCL. The LCL is one of the main ligaments behind the knee. More pain, more swelling. If you had a minor tear in an LCL, would you be out here even doing this? No, you would not. You wouldn't. You just wouldn't be doing that. He wouldn't be out there with no knee brace on, shooting jump shots with a minor tear in an LCL. Now, they could be playing the Sixers. The whole time I've been saying they could be playing mind games. From the jump, they could have said, we know Joel's okay, a little bit of a hyperextension. We're going to drag this out as long as we can to keep Boston on their toes, right? We're gonna keep Boston on their toes. We're gonna milk this for all that it's worth. We're gonna tell them we don't know what the MRI said. Doc Rivers is gonna come out here and say, we had an MRI, but we don't know yet, and we're just gonna keep it going. And then there's the LCL's in the front of the knee. Didn't that doctor say the LCL's behind the knee? Anyway, or the pain is behind the knee. Anyway, they could be sending him out here like this and say, listen, just go out there, shoot some jump shots, and don't do anything else. Don't even really jump high. Just go out there and shoot the ball, tips of your toes, shoot some free throws, and keep them guessing. Because showing it, I'll look at it like this. If he wasn't playing, if he was not going to play in this game or in this series, if he was done for the first 2 games, why would you even send him out here to shoot around? I think sending him out here to shoot around and do nothing is another tactic, because now it's going to make a team say, oh, he's out there shooting, but he's not doing anything. He doesn't look 100%. He ain't playing. I think if you didn't send him out here to shoot in shoot-arounds and do this, there would maybe be more of a speculation that he was going to play. I think this could possibly be being used to make Boston think, I don't know, man. He's out there shooting around, but he's not doing anything. I don't think he's playing. That's where I'm at with that. 405 people in here. Shout out to everybody in here. Please hit the like button. Give me 405 likes. Damn, why did I gotta look at Derek White's hairline this morning, man? Holy hell. Good Lord. I might go watch Skip Bayless over this. Get this guy off my screen, man. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. You know, you send Joel Embiid out there to shoot the ball. It could be just a ploy to like make him look like maybe he's not 100%. If he was 100% and it was just sore, would he even be out there shooting the ball? Would he just be icing the knee every day? It's not like he needs to. It's not like he needs to shoot the ball. He seems injured. Runner, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. If people were guessing, hey, look, Philly's just messing with us. They're just not saying anything because they want to keep us guessing. He's 100%. They're just not telling us. Then you send him out there to shoot around and he does this. Exactly. It looks like he seems injured. If he was injured and he couldn't do more, here's what I'm saying. If he was injured and he couldn't do more than he was just doing in that shoot-around, you wouldn't send him out there. You wouldn't want everyone to know that he's injured. You wouldn't put him out there. Look, I'm not calling myself a genius, but I think even the Sixers medical staff and the Sixers organization can figure that one out. You wouldn't put him out there, right? What you guys think, bro? What you guys think about that? Is that a big time conspiracy theory? Am I being crazy? Still, LCL is on the outside of the knee, lateral outside, MCL inside of the knee, anterior front of the knee, posterior back of the knee. Okay, cool. Doctors in the chat, bro. Doctors in the chat. Sixers are going to need to steal game 1 without Embiid to have a chance in winning. If he doesn't play tonight, we need a monster performance from Paul Reed. If he doesn't play tonight, we need a monster performance from Paul Reed. If I had to make a prediction, maybe I'm being crazy. Maybe I'm lying to myself. Maybe I'm being a fanboy. Maybe I'm being a fraud. I think the Sixers kept this under wraps because they know the Boston Celtics have the strategy to slow down Joel Embiid. And when Boston is locked in, they can slow him down. I just showed you the stats yesterday. They're the best team in his career at defending him, and Al Horford is the best player in his career at defending him. Boston knows the formula to slowing down Joel Embiid, right? But Boston needs to implement a serious strategy to slow down Joel Embiid, just like everybody else. But I'm just saying, Boston needs to know if Joel Embiid is playing or not. Boston needs to know. They need to plan their entire strategy for the entire series around Joel Embiid playing or not. Boston needs to know if Joel is playing to be able to practice and strategize most efficiently. Why would we tell them if Joel Embiid is healthy or not? Why would we tell them? Why would we tell them? Eastwood, you understand they practice for multiple hours every day, right? Number one, no, they don't. Number two, I do understand that. That doesn't answer their question. Is Joel Embiid playing or not? Boston needs to know what strategy they want to use in this series. They could practice for 10 minutes. They could practice for 10 hours. They still don't know if Joel Embiid's playing or not. My point is, why would we tell them? It's not rocket science. This is basic chess. Don't show your next move. Keep them guessing. And then send them out there for a shoot around and tell them not to do anything. Tell them not to even jump. Don't even do a crossover. Just put up a couple shots and let the people watching you say, I don't know, man. He doesn't look healthy, man. I don't think he's going to play. I don't think Joel's playing, man. Let's game plan for Paul Reed. I'm just saying. That's what I would do. MJ the GOAT, what's going on, man? Thanks for the super chat. Would you blow it up if another second round exit happens? I can't go there. MJ, I appreciate you and thank you for supporting the channel. I can't talk about that right now. We are 7 hours away from game 1 of the Sixers versus Boston Celtics second round matchup. It's right here. It's right here. We watched this whole season. I didn't even care about any game that happened in the regular season. I watched it for fun. But I didn't care about any game that happened this season because I knew, can we beat the Boston Celtics? MJ, the answer is yes. I said it yesterday. I said it on a couple of streams. The answer is yes. But it's here. It's here. Oh, why'd Siri just talk to me, bro? It creeped me out, man. Wow. It's here. We watched this whole season knowing. Shut up.
Play which one?
What do you mean, what would I like to watch? I didn't ask you for anything. Be quiet. What was I saying? How do you turn that off? Babyface Ham, what's going on, man? Thanks for the super chat. What up, Eastwood? What up, man? Thanks for supporting the channel. Yeah. We watched the whole season knowing none of this really matters. You can be better than the Detroit Pistons. You can be better than the Houston Rockets. You can be better than the Brooklyn Nets. You can be better than the Cleveland Cavaliers. You can be better than the New York Knicks. You can be better than the Atlanta Hawks. You can be better than the Milwaukee Bucks. You can be better than everybody. Can you beat the Boston Celtics? Because you knew it was going to come down to that. You knew it was going to come down to this. And it came right down to this, man. It came right down to this. Boston, Philly, second round. We're about to find out. We're about to find out. Babyface, if we win tonight, I'm going to go to a strip club like Harden. Let's go. Ike Ross, thanks for the subscription. Pac-Man 3-1 this season versus Boston with the one win coming without Jalen or Robert Williams playing in an Embiid masterclass. Come on, man. Sixers have bigger problems. What are you talking about? They're 1-3. If you meant to type 1-3 this season versus Boston with one win coming without Jalen or Robert Williams playing in an Embiid masterclass, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. But I want to remind you this. There was only really one game out in the first game of the season. Okay. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart. Jaylen Brown and who's the other bull? Jason Tatum. Sorry, I don't even care enough to know their names. I'm kidding. I know his name. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum combined for 70 game one. The Sixers rotations were not set. Doc Rivers was playing Montrezl Harrell. Doc Rivers was combining Montrezl Harrell and George Niang. The Sixers' rotations and strategy and roster was not even close to the same as it is right now. We had one game against Boston, both teams fully healthy, went down to the wire. And I believe that was still with Tyrese Maxey coming off the bench. And we lost on a Jason Tatum last-second step-back three-pointer. I'm just saying, it's possible. It is possible. That's all I'm saying. It's possible, man. It's possible. What else I got on my list here? 442 in here. What's going on? Thanks for being here. Hit the like button. Get us to 500. Why not? Get us to 500 on a live stream a couple hours before this Sixers-Celtics series kicks off. And to get us to 500, I need you to hit that like button. Now, Shams. Another one. Hold on. Let me get to it, man. Let me get to it. Shout out to Jacob Moreno, owner of Sixer Country on Instagram with 32,000 followers. He posts the Shams clip. Now, this is another one that you guys have to start taking with a grain of salt. Because Shams, let me just go to Shams Charania. All right, here you go. This is another one that you got to take with a grain of salt, guys. Everybody on the internet is advertising something. The only one who's no longer advertising anything is Woj, because he works for ESPN. When people are advertising something, when people want to sell a product, their job is to get people to look at it. Shams, I don't know how much FanDuel TV's paying him, but he's got some serious pull on the Twitter machine. So FanDuel TV, dumps Shams Charania a bunch of money and says, hey, promote our new television subscription service. FanDuel TV. They made a basketball show on there called Run It Back. Shout out to that. I don't know. I can't copyright a YouTube name or a TV show name based off of just YouTube, and who cares anyway? I don't care. Honestly, people were hitting me up saying, you got to copyright that. I don't have to copyright that. If that show gets as popular as they want it to get, then just more and more people are typing in Run It Back on YouTube. And guess what happens when you type in Run It Back on YouTube? It's me and XXX Tentacion. So shout out to FanDuel TV giving me some free advertising. But anyway, another one who can't be trusted, because now his job is to get retweets and likes and tag FanDuel TV. So Shams Charania says this. Let's just hear it. Let's just hear what he says first, okay? The tweet says, the latest surrounding 76er star Joel Embiid, who sources say underwent platelet-rich plasma treatment, which, by the way, I Googled that real quick, and platelet-rich plasma treatment is when some geniuses who are much smarter than me and you and everyone around here take your blood. Legitimately, they take your blood. They extract the platelets out of your bloodstream, and they inject it directly into your tendon, doubling or tripling the healing process. Is that not insane technology? I just thought that was crazy. Where are we at now? People want to walk around complaining every day. At least if you break your leg, you got some smart people that can fix you. You could be in 1925 where if you broke your ankle like I did, you might just lay there and die. But yeah, they platelet-rich plasma treatment. And I can't do that to my injured ankle right now because I'm not a $150 million NBA player. If I go to the hospital right now and say, hey, listen, here's my insurance. I would like some platelet-rich plasma treatment on my ankle, all right? They'd be like, nah, I don't think we're going to do that. And I'll be like, but Joel Embiid with the Sixers star, they did it for him, bro. Apparently it doubles and triples the rate of healing. And they'd be like, yeah, but guess what? That costs $170,000 an hour, and even your insurance company ain't, you know what I mean? But anyway, got off topic again. Here's what Shams said. Wait, no volume. Hold on. Where's Shams at?
Everything, though, with Joel, he is doubtful right now.
Let's see. And let me know in the chat, bro. Can your insurance would punch you in the face? They would straight up say no. They'd be like, nah, we're not doing that. Who cares about that guy's ankle? What does that matter? Here's what Shams said.
He is doubtful right now. Everything, though, with Joel Embiid, it's fluid. He's a warrior. It's playoff time. I'm told he did have...
What does that mean?
Right now, everything, though, with Joel Embiid, it's fluid. He's a warrior. It's playoff time.
Everything with Joel Embiid, it's fluid. He's a warrior. It's playoff time. So he's basically saying what I'm about to say could be absolutely not true.
I'm told he did have PRP treatment last week in that knee. He participated in parts of practice on Sunday, which is a good step. But he has a pretty serious LCL sprain that he was diagnosed with.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that, Shams. Nobody said that. Nobody's... What? First of all, Shams, what is pretty serious? Because I got doctors telling me on the internet that it's a grade 1 LCL sprain and that could be a 1-week healing process. Nobody's ever even told us what grade sprain it is. But Shams says he has a very serious LCL sprain. Where'd that come from?
He participated in parts of practice on Sunday, which is a good step. But he has a pretty serious LCL sprain that he was diagnosed with on April 21st.
You just made that up.
It was more than a grade 1 LCL ligament sprain. So
But they wouldn't say it was a grade 2. Shams. I heard the reports. They said, is it worse than a grade 1? They said, yes. They said, so it's a grade 2. And the team officials were like, we didn't say it was a grade 2.
that he was diagnosed.
More than a grade 1, but not a grade 2. So it's a 1.5 grade. And to Shams, that means pretty serious LCL sprain. Did you say pretty serious or very serious?
Practice on Sunday, which is a good step. But he has a pretty serious LCL sprain that he was diagnosed with on April 21st. It was more than a grade 1 LCL ligament sprain. So he's done some shooting on the floor the past few days. But this is the legend of Joel Embiid. When you think about it, he's had a propensity of playing through pain. In 2021, he plays through a torn meniscus in his knee during the playoffs. And last year...
Shams, I think I'm on to you, bro. I don't think you're... You know what, Shams? I see that smirk. I see this smirk on your face right here, bro. I see you smirking, Shams. You know what, Shams? Some people have a good poker face and some people don't. If you don't have a good poker face, you don't play poker. Shams, you were on Twitter for years. You made your whole name on Twitter. You weren't in front of a camera. You were a Yahoo Sports reporter and with all the sources on Twitter. Shout out to you. I'm not slandering you for that. What I'm saying is you were never on TV. Now all of a sudden you're on TV. It doesn't look like you got a good poker face going on.
2022, he plays with an orbital fracture and a torn ligament in his thumb. How much has he ran up and down the floor in the last 24 hours? That's the question. I'm told not that much as of yesterday. We'll see if he's going to be able to try to play today. I think there's some thought around this team that it's...
Why is he smiling? What's Shams? I want to know why you're smiling. Does FanDuel TV giving you the betting odds? And you're like, yeah, I knew my bet was going to hit.
Going to be able to try to play today. I think there's some thought around this team that it would be a miracle if he ended up showing up tonight on the floor. But right now he is. We'll see if he's going to be...
Why did he say that? He's straight up. It's a sham. He's straight up. There is no source. It's just Shams saying things so that you can get a fancy headline and a fancy tweet with the @FanDuel TV to get 10 million retweets to advertise a product. I'm just letting you guys know, if you're not on board yet, when you hear somebody say something, if they don't at least say an inside source tells me, if they don't at least say my sources are telling me, he's not even saying that. He's saying I'm hearing.
How much has he ran up and down the floor?
Shams just took everything everybody's been saying for 2 days, put it in 2 sentences right here, and made a tweet out of it. That's what he did.
In the last 24 hours, that's the question. I'm told not that much as of yesterday. We'll see if he's going to be able to try to play today. And then he says this. I think there's some thought around this team that it would be a...
You see what I mean? What? So people, listen to this last sentence. By the way, who else is on YouTube breaking down Shams videos like this, man? Nobody but I Test Eastwood. Hit the like button for that.
I think there's some thought around this team that it would be a miracle if he ended up showing up tonight on the floor. but right now he is doubtful, and he's trying to get better in the coming hours.
He doesn't say, an inside source told me that it would be a miracle if Joel Embiid played in this game. He literally just said, I think there's some thought around the league. What? This is like Kyrie Irving saying, I think the earth is flat, and then people being like, the earth is flat! Per Kyrie Irving. You can think anything you want. I honestly am starting to think Shams is no longer a reputable reporter. He's now being paid by FanDuel TV, The Athletic. His job is to use his platform to sell a product. But we'll see if he's right or wrong in a couple hours. But I'm just saying, just don't take everything you hear on Twitter as a fact right away. You guys came in the stream telling me Skip Bayless said, Skip Bayless? Come on, bro.
To play today. I think there's some thought around this team that it would be a miracle if he ended up showing up tonight on the floor. But right now he is doubtful, and he's trying to get better in the coming hours.
Now let's knock Shams off his post right here real quick with a real inside source. I'm kidding. But I just want to show you how anybody can say anything, and just because it's somebody that's being paid by FanDuel TV doesn't make it automatically true. Okay, Anthony Gargano, who does he still work for 97.5? Either way, where's the Anthony Gargano tweet, man? Anthony Gargano. I'll just type in Anthony Gargano, Joel Embiid. Anthony Gargano, Joel Embiid. Let's see. Joel Embiid was blah 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 blah. What are you guys arguing about? Of course, there's an argument. Where's it? That's 2020. I think it was 97.5, the Fanatic, that tweeted it. 97.5, the Fanatic FM? Is that the same thing? 2 hours ago. Okay, here you go. I found it. iTest Eastwood is in the building. Anthony Gargano on Joel Embiid. You see? I'm thinking. Same thing Shams just did with a much larger platform, but no actual source. No source listed. Nothing. Just I think. It's my opinion. That does not mean you guys should run with this and tweet it and make it a fact. Anthony Gargano says, I'm thinking he's playing in Game 1. I'm hearing from people who are cautiously optimistic. I'm hearing from people who are cautiously optimistic that he's going to play. I'm hearing from people who are cautiously optimistic that he's going to play. We will see at shoot around today. I'm thinking he's playing tonight. I see your opinion. I raise you my opinion. You see what I mean? None of this means anything. None of this means anything. Is there any reason for us to even be here? No. You guys are just bored and you're watching the show to listen to somebody talk. But thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Everybody hit the like button. Now, a couple more things, and then I'm going to get up out of here. What do we want to do? We want to do Lauren Rosen's Twitter feed, because she interviewed Tyrese Maxey. Okay, shout out to Lauren M. Rosen. She's got some quotes from Maxey. She's got some quotes from George Niang. Niang always seems to be available for an interview. Did you ever notice that? Niang always seems to be hanging around where the interview mics are. Tyrese Maxey on the Sixers mentality today. I think we're ready for the moment. We have a lot of guys who have a lot of things to prove. We're going to go out there and fight and have a great time. And I don't mean literally fight, but I mean go out there and really compete. Shout out to Tyrese Maxey. We're going to go out there and fight. Maybe that's why George Niang is in this interview also, because George Niang heard Tyrese Maxey say, who's fighting where? And why wasn't I invited? You know how Niang gets down. Niang trying to get out of conditioning drills. Yeah, coach, I'll be right there. Hold on. Lauren wants to interview me real quick. George Niang on Tyrese Maxey's game. Oh, that's a pinned tweet. Oh, she doesn't have a George Niang interview. Damn, I thought she did. I was wrong about that. First time ever I've been wrong about anything. There's a first time for everything, man. There's a first time for everything. Yeah. That's all I really got today. I wanted to get on here and tell you that nobody knows. Nobody knows if Joel's playing or not. Skip Bayless somehow said on TV that he has a minor tear in the LCL, but Woj, all the ESPN reporters, all the Sixers beat writer, nobody else said anything. So Skip Bayless has a source that none of these people have? Come on, man. He wants you to watch Undisputed. Don't watch that garbage. And then Shams says this, but he basically said, this is my opinion, and I think people are thinking that Joel playing would be a miracle, just to have a couple words to put into a tweet to tag FanDuel TV because he's getting paid by FanDuel TV to sell a product. Always be skeptical, not just when it comes to sports reporting in 2023 on the internet. Always be skeptical of everything. Your whole life. What else? A sprain is often a small tear. Non-story. Hey, shout out to you for that. A sprain is often a small tear. Yeah, I mean, you could have, he had a partially torn meniscus a couple seasons ago. They also say that, people in general have partially torn meniscuses just walking around and don't even know it. An athlete who's 7'2", 280 pounds, who runs and jumps all the time, could possibly, if you did an MRI on both of his knees every 2 weeks, you might find minor partially torn meniscuses. You know what I'm saying? We need to know the severity of the tear. Minor tear. What does that mean? Does that mean it's microscopic and it's not affecting him at all? You know what I mean? It's just too vague. It's just too vague, but you can use it to make a good report to get people to watch your show. That's what you can do. What did Romp say? Personally, I trust Skip Bayless with my life. Oh, yeah. What do we got? We got James Harden news? What do you mean? What's the James Harden news? Let's do it. Let's do it. You know what we do over here, man. Live and direct. Live and direct. I typed in James Harden on Twitter, and we got 23 hours ago, he had an interview. Let's see what he said 23 hours ago. Let's see what he said. Is that what you're talking about? Why'd you say James Harden news? Young Reezy, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Hot tea on deck. Oh, his Achilles is good. Yeah. I don't believe that. Yeah. No, but thank you for reminding me about that, because I wanted to talk about that. Isn't that in my notes here? No, it's not. I forgot to put that in here, but I do want to talk about that. But here's what James Harden said yesterday.
Well, we was hoping that it'd give enough time for Big Fella to get back and be ready for game one, but a little adversity, just to be ready to go out there and play well for game one. Get off to a really good start and just give them 4 quarters of just toughness. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I like this. This kind of sounds to me like, if you just listen to the tone of his voice, that just kind of sounds to me like James is expecting Joel Embiid to not play game one. What do you guys think?
Well, we was hoping that it'd give enough time for Big Fella to get back and be ready for game one, but
Pack MVM, LOL, let me guess, Harden doesn't know what he's talking about either. Bro, if you hate everything I'm saying, fucking go outside, bro. Go do something else. Imagine just sitting here to hate watch someone, wasting precious moments of your life. Life's too short, buddy. Go do something.
Low adversity, just be ready to go out there and play well for game one. Get off to a really good start and just give them 4 quarters of just toughness. You know what I mean? On both ends of the ball, offensively attacking, generating really good shots, and then defensively making it difficult for everybody. We can't just say Jason and Jay Tatum and Brown, because they got some really good role players as well. So it's going to have to be a really good game for us.
For you yourself,
He does sound like he's preparing to play without Joel, though. He does sound like that.
do you look to maybe score more now that Joel is out, or just continue to
Be more aggressive, for sure. Be more aggressive. We got to generate points, so get to the basket, shoot my shot. Just be more aggressive.
Make layups. Make layups, man. Make layups. Woke Bros, yo, bro, what is your main job outside of YouTube and Twitter? Damn, bro, that's a personal question. And we just met.
looking back at the tape of the Brooklyn series, was anything that stood out to you about the 2-pointers that you missed, or was it just you just were missing shots?
Just, I mean, going from not really having the usage rate as I'm used to, and then one game having to turn it on and kind of like be aggressive, get to the basket, play, So it was different for me, you know what I mean? But I think this week or however long we had prepared me for that. So now I'm ready for it.
You said that your Achilles was bothering you for months. You feel healthy?
No, that's not even. Yeah, I'm good. That's not even a problem.
Did the guy ask him about the LC or the LCL? Now I'm saying LCL. Does the guy did cop sirens outside? Man, it's even getting bad out here in Hershey, PA. Did this guy ask him about his Achilles right here?
Bothering you for months. You feel healthy?
No,
You said that your Achilles was bothering you for months. You feel healthy?
no, that's not even. Yeah, I'm good. That's not even a problem.
Let's find that out. James Harden, Achilles, because he did comment on that, and I forget what he said. James Harden says he's feeling good that the Achilles issue that he previously had been plaguing him for months is not a problem. So it was here's what I'm saying, bro. Here's what I'm saying, and mine's in here somewhere, and I want to show you my reply to this. Okay, I'm pretty sure mine's in here somewhere. Now look, it was a problem the whole season. Then, it became even more evident, and you had trouble finishing around the rim, and you were playing not really. You looked slow. You looked like you couldn't jump, and they sat you down for a couple games with a sore Achilles. It still looks like it's a problem with the elevation and the finishing at the rim, but suddenly, my Achilles is no longer a problem. Well, we shall see, James. And I don't think he has to be. We just need you to finish layups, man. We just need you to finish layups. Facilitate, shoot the three, finish layups when they're wide open, and we'll be good to go. I don't need Houston Harden. I don't need you to be some kind of physically dominant superstar out here. I just need you to finish layups. So you're telling me the Achilles isn't a problem anymore? Then I expect to see you finishing some layups. That's what I'm saying. As far as Sixers fan, I think the league should have to step in and let the team give a full report on Embiid. I don't think the Sixers reporting it to the media. I think the league should have to step in and let the team. Why would they do that? No, we don't want that to happen. We don't want a full report. Keep Boston guessing. That's what we're doing. Now, I hope the Achilles isn't an issue for James Harden anymore. I hope that's true. Some people are saying they expect Joel Embiid to play. Some people are saying they don't. All three people that we listened to today have a show they want to advertise. So who knows who's telling the truth. Basically, for 1 hour and 3 minutes, I just sat up here and gave you absolutely no information. But thanks for hanging out. I'll see you at 7:30 on Playback TV for Game 1 of the Sixers. All right, Pac-Man, you out of here, bro. Hide user on this channel. See you later. Now you can type your little heart out every single show for the rest of eternity, and nobody sees it. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Join us on Playback TV, playback.tv/runitbackphilly. Sixers Celtics, Game 1 of the playoffs. I'm nervous. Shout out to everybody. Run It Back Nation, you're the best. Even the haters in the chat, I love you. Because if you really hated what I say and you really didn't want to support, you wouldn't be feeding the algorithm by commenting. Y'all have a great day.